everyone, it's Holly, and I thought I would film my Read-O-Rama TBR video. So normally I don't do readathons. I don't know why, I just don't do them. I did the booktubeathon last year. I don't know why I don't do them, I just don't. I kind of feel like I can't participate in any of the fun stuff, like the Twitter sprints and all of that, and so I just feel like not participating, I don't know. And I'm probably not going to be able to participate in any of that. But I still figured I would do this because I kind of like all of the challenges, because I think they create a very diversified TBR for the week, and that really interests me. I don't quite remember the dates. It's like the last weekend of June, or week of June. I'll try and remember to put it across the screen though, so you can know. And I'm pretty sure this video is going up really late for my TBR, but and I don't remember exactly who's hosting, but I first saw this on Elizabeth Book Babble's channel. I know she is one of the hosts, and she helped create the Read-O-Rama the first time around, because this is the second one. So yeah, let's go. So it is a week-long, there's 7 challenges, and one of them is to read 7 books, and then there's 6 individual challenges, and I've only picked out 6 books, so the 7 books thing is the last challenge I'm going to worry about, because I don't even know if I can read all 6 books, but if if I read a 7th book, it'll just be a book I pick. The first one is to read a middle grade book, and I'm honestly not 100% sure if this counts as middle grade, but it's the closest thing I have, because on my TBR shelf, I don't have a lot of middle grade. I don't tend to read a lot of it, and this has been sitting on there for a while. And that is The Spy Princess by Sherwood Smith, but I'm pretty sure this is about younger kids, 12-year-olds or something. Yes, the main character, the main character is 12, so I feel like this counts as middle grade. And I've read Crown Jewel by her and really liked it, which is why I bought this, but then it's just been sitting on my shelf for 2 years, so I need to get around to reading it. Next is to read an ebook or an audiobook. I've said before, I'm not a huge audiobook person. I don't know, I'm just easily distracted. So I figured I would do an ebook, and I recently got, it was $1, this Boys of Summer thing on Kindle or something, and it's just a bunch of new adult and young adult novels, and I was going through them because it's $16 for $1. I was sure, and just reading this and not the quick taglines and everything, and one kind of jumped out to me. It's called Frostbite, and I don't know, I mean, I think it's a paranormal-y book, so I figured that would be nice, and I kind of wanted to read it this month anyways, so I thought I would add that. Next is to read a fantasy book, and I bought this book last year, and I had been kind of putting off reading it because I know it's a longer series, and the first 3 books are out, and I'm really afraid I'm going to like it, and I kind of don't know if I want to get invested in a series like that, especially since I bought the first one in paperback, and I would rather all my books match. But I don't know. Lately I just keep staring at my shelf, and I'm I need to read that book. So I think I'm finally going to succumb, and I'm pretty sure this book is going to get read. If for whatever reason it doesn't make it in the Read-O-Rama, it'll probably get read in July anyways, and that is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. People love this series. It's supposed to be Game of Thrones, but for young adults, and I'm actually, I only read 150 pages of Game of Thrones. It just didn't do it for me. I like the show, but I feel like this will be more my speed. So we'll see. I just want to see where I fit in the whole Fallen Kingdoms thing, and then if I do like it, obviously, then I can just suck it up and start buying the series. Next is to read a reread, and this is another one I was kind of already planning on doing this month anyways, so it worked out well, and that is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I really liked the story last year. I read it in May or June last year, so figured I was due, and the companion book to this comes out in August, I think, The Boy Most Likely, and I'm very excited for that, and just thought I would kind of read this as a refresher on the world. It's a contemporary, but the characters and stuff. And then The next challenge is to read a book with blue on the cover, and so for that I picked Black and Blue by Gina Showalter. It is full of blueness. It's all over it and in the title. This is the second book, I think, in the series. I read the first one a while ago. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I don't think I was rating books at the time, but I probably would give it like 3 stars. But I figured I would give this a try. It's kind of like a sci-fi sort of paranormal, but I feel like sci-fi just gets lumped in with paranormal in the romance world. But it deals with like aliens and stuff, or at least the first one did. So, and I feel like romances are good for a readathon because, at least for me, because I read them super fast. Like I definitely think easy, both of these books are one-day reads, and that's kind of what I'm going for. This is bigger, but I did read it in one day last time, so I'm pretty sure. And then the last challenge, and another book I've been kind of avoiding. I've owned this book since I was in college. It's on my 15 to read in 2015. I just need to get my act together. The final challenge is to read a book with Rama in the title and author, or some combination thereof. And actually, this one was really hard. I just kept looking at my bookshelf like being one letter off on like everything, and I was like, you know what, I need to read this one anyways, and it works. So that is, did I just like move you? Sorry. Is The Bermuda's Triangle by Maureen Johnson. This one is a little bigger. It's a contemporary, but I'm not 100% sure if it's going to read fast. Typically Maureen Johnson does read fast for me, so hopefully. And so you have R-A-M-A. Yeah. And I believe this book is mostly about friendships. So it's about 3 girls who are friends, and oh my gosh, how old is this book? It mentions Trading Spaces on the back. That show, I was just thinking about the show today. That is so funny. 2004. It's about 3 friends who have done like everything together, and then I believe one summer one of them like goes away, and when she comes home everything has changed because her 2 other friends are now a couple. And I think that's very interesting. I'm honestly not sure I've ever read a story like that. Like obviously I've read stories with gay characters, but I'm not sure I've ever read a story with lesbian characters, have I? Oh wait, I know there's been some romances where they've been in there, but they're more like historical, so it's like alluded to. That doesn't really count. You know, and I think that this book is about all 3 girls. It might not be. It might more surround the one girl who like is on the outside. I don't know. And I'm in the mood for a friendshipy book, so I figured that would be a good one. And I need to read it. I need to just do it. So that is my Read-O-Rama TBR. I'm not 100% sure if I'll do a wrap-up for this or not, I think, or if it'll just like end up in my monthly wrap-up at the end of July. We shall see. It kind of just depends on how I feel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.